Dear all, welcome to the third part of demonstration of the project which I did my MTech, a novel step-up converter-based solar power optimizer for DC distribution systems. Have you watched part 1 and part 2? If not, kindly watch it first. In part 1 and part 2, I have explained the design and simulation of a solar power optimizer which I have already done. I have explained clearly the step by step. If you are having any clarification, you can put up in the comment box. I will revert. Let me continue the session. The importance of solar power optimizer, the mainly for improvising or mainly for providing the efficiency of SPV system. It will optimize in two manner. One is in the converter optimization and second one is called MPP optimization. These are the two optimization which will be happening over here. And this converter has a speciality to ensure high voltage gain with a high converter efficiency. Along with that, ICA algorithm, incremental conductance algorithm, will be added in this particular segment, such a way that tracking accuracy also will be improved. So this is your solar power optimizer. I have explained in the part 1 and part 2 the details of this particular optimizer. Here I am mainly focusing on the hardware description, how to do the hardware of this power converter project. So how I did the hardware, let me share my experience. The main objectives of the project are as follows. Mainly to design solar power optimizer and develop the hardware model of solar power optimizer. That's the main objective. The particular hardware implementation comprises of like segmentation of converter and selection of microcontroller board, selection of MOSFET gate driver circuit, current and voltage sensor circuit, filter circuit, selection of power components. These are the various segments which are associated for the hardware project. We need to know how to do the coding, and we have to study how to do the coding by using any of the microcontroller environment. Okay, let us continue. The block diagram of this particular project is given below. The PV panel that will be powering to DC bus through solar power optimizer. The DC bus can be utilized for the various microgrid application, especially you can power the supply to the telecom power application, and also energy can be stored by using battery bank. If you are using a bidirectional inverter, you can able to connect to AC grid also. Here the heart of the development of solar power optimizer. Simulation part is clearly explained in part 1 and part 2. I request you to watch that part 1 and part 2 first before watching this video. The circuit diagram of the solar power optimizer is shown below. Let us see how does it work. Before that, I want to point out what are the major components inside the solar power optimizer. Of course, PV panel having the power rating of 250 watts. These are the voltage across PV panel and the current passing through the panel. Then we can able to see there is a power MOSFET. We can able to see power MOSFET. Here the voltage of panel and current of the panel will be sensed by a suitable sensor, and that will be connected to the MPPT block. Here ICA algorithm will be developed in this particular segment. Then the output of this MPPT block that is connected to gate driver circuit. So gate driver circuit will be generated the necessary pulses that will supply the pulses to the gate of power MOSFET. Thus MOSFET on and off operation will be continued. Here you can see the switched capacitor C2 and C3, and L1 and L2 are called coupled inductors, and C1 is the input capacitor, C0 is the output capacitor, and the diode D1 and D4 that will perform the conduction only in one direction, and V bus is the voltage across the particular load or bus, DC bus. So let us see how does it work. Initially the switch S1 is on. At that time the source means solar panel stored energy in capacitor C1, then capacitor C2, C3 and inductor L2 are in series obviously, and added the voltage and charges the output capacitor C0 and V bus. V bus is the DC bus actually. So that is what exactly happening during on condition. See the path I have explained very clearly. During the off condition means transition from on state to off state. What is going to happen? During off condition, the stored energy in the leakage inductance of L1 discharges through diode D1 and capacitor C1. That is what exactly happening during off condition. And not only that, one more condition I wanted to explain. During the off condition itself, the capacitor C2 and C3 get charged through the coupled inductor in at what extent? Up to the input voltage, whatever the input voltage. The input voltage is 35 point something, that is the input voltage, 35.1 volt I am remembering, into the turns ratio. Okay, turns ratio I have chosen as how much? 4. So that is what I am getting. I am able to recall the working of solar power optimizer. So please go through all the 3 stages. I have marked with the help of this marker so that you can able to clarify it. Likewise, you can able to design some other converter for your particular project. The hardware block diagram comprises of a solar panel that is connected to power converter. You can see the power MOSFET in your particular converter. This part is known as power circuit. So this is your power circuit. You can mark it as power circuit. CIRCUIT, power circuit. So please note down, how do you get the pulses for MOSFET to turn on and turn off operation? Of course, the pulses that will be obtaining from the MPPT control, that is done by AVR microcontroller. Okay, so the PWM that is in terms of MPPT, and the operating voltage of microcontroller is 5 volt, that will be getting from voltage regulator IC. Here 15 volt will be converted into 5 volt. And also we have MOSFET gate driver. Without MOSFET gate driver, it is not possible to turn on the MOSFET. We need to provide the gating pulse, otherwise the MOSFET will not be on. Okay, on and operation will not be continued without a gate driver circuit. The gate driver output is connected to MOSFET. Operating voltage of gate driver is 15 volt. That is why we are using the voltage regulator IC to convert 15 to 5 volt to operate microcontroller. This segment is known as the control circuit. You have to bifurcate what is power circuit and control circuit. Okay. Next is actually selection of components. How do you select the components? So you have to conduct the design first. I have explained the design in part 1 and part 2 and how to select duty cycle, then turns ratio, later how to calculate coupled inductor, switched capacitors, etc. Please watch part 1 and part 2 completely. Later on I did the MATLAB simulation. Based on the MATLAB simulation, I have find out the value of MOSFET. For example, I have calculated the voltage across the MOSFET and current through the MOSFET. Based on that, I found out IR of P250N is the suitable choice. Likewise, I found out the availability of different components which is available in the market. And for inductor calculation, I have selected E55 core and the turns ratio is equal to 4. So 27.6 microhenry has been selected for the value of inductor. So this is the procedure, and diode I have chosen as MUR1560. It's a power diode, and I made the suitable selection of capacitors also based on the market availability. The MPPT algorithm has been designed with the help of coding has been taken place using AVR microcontroller. I have done the coding using AVR microcontroller. Okay, this is a block diagram or flow chart of that particular MPPT, and you know that a microcontroller is operating only 5 volt, so direct panel voltage and panel current cannot able to provide deal with the microcontroller, because at the beginning of MPPT we have to read current and voltage. So I have designed the current sensors. So this is actually the design of current sensor. I have selected the suitable by using the suitable resistance. I have reduced the value of current. Okay, so current sensor has been designed. Here also you can able to see this is a current sensor setup. And voltage sensor I have made out with the help of Salenki filter. So Salenki filter is used to avoid the switching noises from the reaching ADC with the PV voltage feed forward. So I have done the current and voltage sensor in a dotted PCB. And the gate driver output you can able to see. So this is your gate driver output I have done. TLP250 is used as a gate driver output. And initially I have done the testing by using DC power supply. I have not used the PV panel first. Okay. Later on, I compared whatever the things I got from the simulation. These are the things which I obtained from the simulation, and I have done the open loop output. Then I connected with the PV panel and validated